Sa Pilipinas matatagpuan ang pinakamaraming marine species sa mundo. Kaya tinagurian itong Global Center for Marine Biodiversity. Kabilang dito ang mga higante ng karagatan. May iba't ibang banta sa kanilang uri. Ang ilan sa kanila, dito sa museo na uuwi. Sa Dalampasigan nagsisimula ang misyon ni Darrell. Siya na ang naging takbuhan ng ilang local government units tuwing may napapadpad at namamatay na balyena.
It looks huge from up there. I mean, it is a big whale, but...
So, because kept seeing more and more of these animals dying and walang results, walang reason, I took it upon myself to work with the Bureau of Fisheries, the BFAR, as well as the LGU to start finding out why these animals died.
Ito na ang pinakamalaking sperm whale na natagpuan sa buong bansa. Na-recover ito ni Darrell sa Davao Occidental. Mabusisi at maingat ang paghihiwalay nila ng laman para hindi masira ang mga buto.
Sabi mga tao, buang ang Amerikano kang guha mga baho. And the animals stink when they're dead. Pero I look at what the final outcome of this animal is, parang education, so that it can show people the amazing creation and the amazing environment we have diri sa Filipinas and throughout the world.
Inaabot daw minsan ng 3 taon ang paghahanda ng mga buto bago ma-i-display. At may kamahalan din.
The 60-footer for 5 days of recovery cost us over 150,000 pesos just for 5 days of work. To pay the workers, to recover it, transport it to Davao, that's just recover, dropping it off here. That doesn't include the rest of the work.
Ang entrance fee sa museo ang pinaghuhugutan ng mga gastos na ganito. Sa Pilipinas, si Darrell lang ang pribadong individual na nagtsatsagang gawin ito.
Okay, napaka-complicated ninyo itong paglilinis, pag-preserve ng mga buto. Paano mo natutunan to?
Trial and error. I have my first ones that I practice on. They're not as good as the last ones I've done.
So you're self-taught?
Yes. So this is our ocean section. Everything from our 41-foot sperm whale, which the Philippines has the largest whales and the smallest.
Ang mga baked whale na ito, hinihingi pa raw ng Smithsonian Museum sa Amerika.
This whole floor here is all Philippines. And yet, you can't find this in America. The Smithsonian has 2 partial skulls. They don't even have a full skeleton.
Isa sa pinakasikat na display dito ay ang Blainville's beaked whale na pinangalanan niyang Lost. Taong 2011 nang hukay ni Darrell ang labi ni Lost na inilibing ng mga residente.
Her name is Lost because when we recovered her, number 1, she was dead. Number 2, when we started to open up her stomach, we should have found fishes or squid inside of her stomach. All we found is the plastic garbage. So she lost her life, her food, and her baby due to ito yung plastic garbage.
Simula 2010, mahigit 70 patay na balyena at dolphin na ang na-recover ni Darrell sa Dalampasigan ng Davao Gulf. Mahigit 6 na po rito ay namatay marahil dahil sa mga nakaing plastic na itinapon sa dagat.
May mga beach na patay na whales, na balyena na ang dami mong nakitang mga plastic sa loob, no? Ano yung gusto mong ibahagi tungkol doon?
When I do the necropsies, my sons are usually there with me. And I remember with the whale that had 40 kilos ng plastic basura. We recovered it, we loaded it, we brought it back here. And then he started to get emotional because after 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of plastic, and then you're getting to kilos of it, kutob na 40 kilos
Galing
ng basura.
lang sa tiyan.
Sa stomach lang, yeah. He goes, what will be left if this is every single year we're getting like this? Will I have any whales left to be able to see? For me, it's sakit talaga.
Ang propesor na si Dil Abreu nakita ang halaga ng ginagawa ni Darrell.
You remember the Cuvier from 2019, right?
Kasama niya si Daryl sa isang pag-aaral tungkol sa idinudulot ng polusyon sa mga lamang dagat.
This is just half of the garbage that was found in there?
So by collaborating with Dee, I actually found out that majority of the organisms that strand here in the Philippines or in Davao, kasi yun lang naman yung focus namin, is affected by plastics. The solid waste management program of the government actually has no, hindi niya sinali yung how to address the marine litter problem. So kaya gumawa sila ngayon ng bago actually. They have a national plan of action for marine litter.
Libo-libo na ang namulat dahil sa kanyang museo.
Other countries have changed their laws on the plastic garbage. We change the laws here, but then we don't enforce the laws, so we still lose.
Malaya siyang nagpapahayag ng kanyang damdamin ukol sa mga problema ng kalikasan. Kaya minsan, napipikon sa kanya ang mga tinatamaan.
Anong sinasagot mo doon sa mga nagsasabi na dayo ka lang dito, foreigner ka lang dito, no? At tumahimik ka na lang muna.
Para ko, sakit ito kay 30 katuig na ko sa Pilipinas. I love the Philippines, and there's times I do get frustrated with it, no matter whether it be the Philippines or if I lived in America or Thailand. Every country, every place in the world has its problems. And I don't want to waste my time and position when I could have made positive change, parang sa Philippines.
Nakakatakot yung sa security kasi sometimes yung people, pag natatamaan yung ego nila, they can really do something to you. And siguro yung isa sa mga advantages is pag nag-uusap, pag nagsasalita siya, kasi marunong siya magbisaya.
Katong yellow ang hulat. Yellow, sige pa.
Pag nagbibisaya siya and they see that he's a foreigner, they also realize that he really loves the country. Kasi who would take their time to learn a different language if majority of the Filipinos speaks English?